to new session GCP Cloud. So in our this session, I will guide you how to create a custom VPC using UI. Okay, so I'm logging into the Google console. Click on the three bars. Okay, and select on the VPC network and VPC network, and you can see here is only one default subnet. So but in our case, I would like to guide you how to create a new VPC. Just create on the VPC, and you can set any name, demo VPC in our case, description as a demo. uh, this is our demo VPC, and you can use MTU is 1460, that's perfectly fine. And if you want to enable the IPv6 range for internal, for in our case I'm disabling that one. If you want, you can enable. So here is a subnet creation. If you want to create a custom subnet or automatic subnet, if you select automatic, so these ranges will be come to you and it will be created automatically. But in our case, um, I would like to show you how to create custom subnets. Okay, I just select custom, and here is add a new subnet, like you can say is the my local subnet. Okay, and you can put also this is my demo local subnets. Okay, and I think it's only lowercase. Okay, okay, it's asking from me which region do you want to create a subnet. So I say I will happy to create on the US center. Okay, US center 1. Okay, if you want, you can select accordingly your needs. And here's the IP stack. If you want single stack, like if you want only your pool will be created by the IPv4. If you want to dual, then you can select IPv4 and IPv6. So I just select IPv4, and I'm just putting here like 172.16.0.0./16. I just want to create that. And if you want secondary pool, then you can create a secondary IP pool, like I would like to say 192.168.0.0./24. So this is my secondary, this is the name. Okay, and this is the range. This is my local subnet -2. I can say this is local subnet -1. Okay, so this is my first and this is my second subnet. And if you want to Google access your private IP, you can turn on if you want. If you don't want, you can turn off. But in our case is like if you want to communicate between your Google services, then you must enable this access. Okay, and there's a flow logs, like you want to check your VPC activities, logging and each and everything, then you can turn off. And one more thing is important: if you turn on, it will be chargeable and it will be increase your cost accordingly your consumption, or you will see the logs. Okay, so in our case I'm just turn off, and I'm not creating anything else. I just nothing. These are my default rule at the moment. I'm not creating any firewall rules, just create. So here is the issue. So I don't need to okay, create again. Just creating. You can see the creating network in VPC is there, and the demo VPC is creating. Once it created, then I will show you how to allow your SSH port and some other ports from the firewalls. So it is creating still. Once it created, then I will show you step by step how to allow the SSH rules in your firewall. So it has been created. Okay, click on here. Okay, and this is my custom subnet, and you can see here the subnet ranges, which subnet I use. Okay, so secondary subnet, this is my primary subnet. Okay, and this is my default gateway, and private Google access is on. Okay, and go to my firewall rules. In the firewall rules, I would like to create a new rules, because I want to associate this rule my VPC. So I can say allow SSH demo VPC. This is demo SSH allowed pool, allowed rule. Okay, and if you want to turn on the log firewalls, you can turn on. If you don't want, you don't need to create any turn off and turn on anything. So here is my network. So default is my VPC, but I would like to associate this my demo VPC. Purity is like 1000. If you want, you can change the purity, it's according to your needs, but I'm using as a default. Ingress is like, you can say ingress is your allowed, and ingress is incoming traffic, and egress is outgoing traffic. Okay, so we are allowing ingress, it's allowing to incoming traffic port 82 match. If you want to match any target, something like that, then you can target. So at the moment, service account, no. Okay, all instance the network, so I'm selecting that one. All instance, how many instance I'm creating in same range, all should be allowed SSH access. But if you want, you can specify target with text, like you have any VM and you want to allowed only specific one VM and compute, then you can allow using by tag function. Okay, here is the range. So you can use the IPv range or source account. So at the moment, you can say I can you can put all like 0.0.0.0 0.0.0.0/0. You are allowing for everyone. So secondary is like you don't need to select anything else, and allow. Okay, specify allow port, which port. If you want allow all traffic, it means it's allowing all the traffic for VPC. In security rules, if you want to allow 22 HTTP, HTTPS 443 or 80 or some other port, in our case I'm using port 22. Okay, and I just create the rule, that's it. This rule will be associated with my VPC. Okay, so this rule has been created, and you can see this is allow rule. Okay, and IP range is just click that one. So this is my demo VPC allow, and allowed rules, and logs off purity 1000. Ingress allowed as filter is not everyone, allowed for the everyone 0.0.0.0/0. Protocol is 22, and enable is enforcement. So this rule has been enabled, and you can see the network, which network will access my